Hello, welcome back. In this video, I will explain how to register an LLP in India. The process is 100% online and simple. But let me first introduce myself. I am Tushar Bakshi, a startup advisor at SetIndiaBiz, where we provide tax, IPR and compliance services to businesses in India. Watch this video till the end to understand the entire process of LLP registration in India. What do you mean by a limited liability partnership? A limited liability partnership can be considered as an upgraded version of a partnership firm, as it overcomes all the flaws that a partnership firm has. The LLP is a new form of business type that brings simplicity of the traditional partnership firm and the benefits of corporate structure such as limited liability and perpetual succession. In the LLP, the ownership remains with the partners and the management of the LLP is the responsibility of the designated partner. So let's talk about the minimum requirements. To start an LLP, there are some minimum requirements that need to be taken care of. Number 1. Minimum 2 people. 2 people are needed to register the LLP to act as the partner and the designated partner. However, there is no limit on the maximum number of the partners in an LLP. Number 2. No minimum capital. There is no prescribed minimum or maximum amount of capital by the LLP Act. However, the LLP must be incorporated with some capital to be decided by the partners as per requirements of the business. The government fee for LLP registration and the stamp duty on the LLP agreement is based on the capital of the LLP. Number 3. Resident designated partner. One designated partner of LLP must be resident in India. A person is said to be resident in India if they stay for over 182 days during the previous financial year. Number 4. Unique name. Name of the LLP should be unique and it must not be same or similar to the name of any existing company, LLP or trademark which is registered or applied for. So, until now we have discussed the meaning and minimum requirements to start an LLP. Next would be stepwise process, documentation and how SetIndiaBiz can help you. The stepwise process of LLP registration. The process for LLP registration in India is extremely easy and online. We provide an end-to-end service for LLP registration. The process of incorporation can be completed with 6 simple steps. Though I will be taking up each step in detail, here is the list of the steps. Number 1. Documentation. Number 2. Obtaining DSC. Number 3. Name selection. 4. Filing of incorporation application. 5. Issue of the certificate of incorporation. And 6. Drafting agreement and filing to ROC. So we'll start with number 1. Documentation for LLP registration. The process of LLP registration starts with the arrangements of all required documents of the partners, designated partners and proof of the registered business address. You must provide all these documents to us before we begin the process to incorporate your LLP. Ensure that documents are latest and correct, as outdated or incorrect and inadequate documentation might result in the total rejection of your application. We have provided you with a questionnaire to collect necessary information such as capital or profit sharing ratio, etc., for which you can visit our website or check the description box. Number 2. Obtaining DSC of the applicant. The process to register an LLP is completely online. The application form for LLP registration is filed online with digital authentication by the digital signature of the partners. Therefore, making the DSC for all the proposed partners is necessary. Number 3. Selection of name for LLP. The name of an LLP must not be identical to the name of an existing company or LLP or an applied or registered trademark. You can check the availability of the proposed name on the database of LLP and companies or the database of registered and applied trademarks available on the websites of MCA and Trademark Portal of India respectively. follow the guidelines to select a valid name for your LLP. Number 4. Filing of incorporation application. To incorporate the LLP, an online application is filed in the prescribed form known as FILIP, where the scanned documents of the partners and the registered office address is attached. The incorporation form is thereafter authenticated by the digital signature of the partners and further attested by a practicing professional such as CA, CS, CMA or an advocate of High Court. After successful submission, the government fee for incorporation is paid. That depends on the capital of the LLP. Number 5. Issue of the certificate of LLP registration. After the FILIP form is submitted to the ROC inspects and verifies it thoroughly. Only after it is satisfied with the details furnished in the application for LLP registration, the ROC proceeds with it and issues a certificate of LLP registration. Along with the certificate, the ROC also allots an identification number to the registered LLP, the PAN number and TAN. Number 6. Drafting of LLP agreement and filing to ROC. After LLP registration, the partners need to enter into a valid LLP agreement and pay the applicable stamp duty on it. The agreement defines the mutual rights and duties of the partners. It should be signed by all the partners in the presence of a notary, who shall stamp the agreement. The agreement is then filed with ROC in Form 3 within 30 days from the date on which the certificate of LLP registration was issued. Documentation. Correct documentation plays a vital role in the incorporation process, and lots of time can be saved by taking care at the time of arranging the documents. The documents to incorporate an LLP can be broadly classified in 3 major categories. Number 1. Partners' documents. Number 2. Proof of registered address. 3. Declaration of the partners. The best way to proceed would be to share the scan of the primary documents of the partners and the proof of the registered address. We would then draft the NOC that is required from the owner of the premises and declarations to be signed by the partners. Now let's understand the list of documents that would be required for LLP incorporation in detail. Please note that failure to furnish any of these documents can result in the rejection of your LLP registration application form. So here it is. Number 1. Partners' documents. Documents of all the partners are required to be submitted as an attachment to the LLP incorporation form. These are basic KYC documents such as color photo, PAN card, identity proofs like passport, voter ID, driving license, etc., Aadhaar, proofs of address such as telephone, gas, electricity bill, and bank statement, which is not older than 2 months. Number 2. Proof of registered address. Documents for registered business address are required, which will be telephone, gas, electricity bill, or water bill not older than 2 months. Also, a no objection certificate is required prior from the owner of the property and a stamped or notarized rent agreement. Number 3. Declaration of the partners. The partners must give their consent in the prescribed form INC 9 and also sign on the subscription sheet declaring the capital that they will invest in the LLP. We would draft these documents for your convenience. So how SetIndiaBiz can help you? LLP registration in India can be extremely easy and online with services from SetIndiaBiz. Our robust and dedicated team of highly qualified, skilled and experienced professionals are available to guide you at every single step of the process of LLP registration. And this is it for this video. If you are interested to know more about this, you can check our websites. The links are in the description box. You can also reach us by calling us at 9899600605 or via WhatsApp. You can find the link in the description box. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like it, share it, and you can leave your comments down below. Also, don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you get notified every time we post a new video. Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos as well.